So thanks for joining me tonight. I am excited to tell you how you can earn a fast, flexible, and affordable bachelor's degree. This is different than anything that you've probably heard about before. So I'm excited to tell you how to save time and money on earning that degree that you either want or need. There we go. So a lot of us in here, we probably came here for one of several reasons. Either you're looking to advance your career, maybe you're looking to change careers, or maybe you just want to complete something on your bucket list that you never finished years ago. It doesn't matter if you're starting out with 0 credits or you have past credits. We partner with universities that are so generous on their transfer credits. And so usually all of your transfer credits, even if they've been 25, 30 years old, they're still accepted into our partner school. That makes a big difference because we don't want to lose any of that credit that you've already done. One, you've spent the time, but you also spent the money to earn those. So if you have a collection of credits, we evaluate for those for you and tell you what you have left. One of the big differences too is that when universities evaluate your credits, they usually just plug them in because it's an automation where we plug them into where you get the best benefit for all your credits. So I love to share that from the beginning because a lot of times adults have other credits and you want to know that they're going to be accepted. So you can sit back and relax now that you know that they are. So if you've been concerned about going back to school or you're worried about math or English, you have nothing to worry about because these classes are focused on learning instead of busy work. So they look very different than anything you've ever heard about or you've tried probably in any other college or university. So for me, if I was going back to school, I'd be worried about math and English. So we only have writing assignments in the English Composition 1 and 2 classes, and the last 2 classes of your bachelor's degree have 1 paper each. So if you're worried about that writing, know that for 36 of your classes, there's 0 writing. And then in 2 of the classes, there's 1 paper each, and then your English Composition 1 and 2. All right, this program is designed to take out all the busy work, all of the homework, so that you can do it while still working, taking care of your family, your kids, and having even time for friends and fun. So let me go ahead and jump in. This is me. My name is Janine, and I'm the founder of Smarter by 1 Degree. And this all started 7 years ago when my daughter was going into high school, and I thought, oh my gosh, she's going to go do the exact same thing I did years ago. And I wanted her to be successful, but I didn't want her to go in debt for student loans. I didn't want her to get burnt out in college like so many of her friends were doing. And so I really wanted to look for something that was affordable that we could afford, as well as something that was flexible and efficient. So I've been a teacher for 23 years, and this is what I've specialized in the last 7 years. I've helped thousands of students earn the same accredited degree that you are going to earn somewhere else for thousands more. We save our students $60,000 at our partner school. And so I'm excited again to tell you about that. We help teens and adults. And then we also have Compass Virtual Academy, which is a private school. But at all of those programs in that school, the design of the program is the same. We're going to work smarter, not harder. It's like my mantra in life. But what I love is that when you take out the busy work and the homework and you focus on learning, it's not only more enjoyable, but you're able to go much more quickly. Because if you think about all of the things that you don't like about school, it's usually not the learning that's the problem, right? We're just all created to want to understand the world around us, understand how things work. So learning isn't the problem. It's school that's the problem, right? It's going and sitting in the back of a boring class where people are asking the dumbest questions that have nothing to do with anything. Maybe your professor is going off on a tangent and you're like, he's not even staying on topic. So I'm going to go home and I'm going to have to read the entire textbook because he didn't stay on topic, and I have to know the material for the test or for the homework. By taking all that out, when you just are left with learning, not only do you enjoy it so much more, you're engaged, but you also get through more quickly. So we're not going to waste time because we have plenty of things on our plate as adults to keep us busy. We don't need busy work. I love sharing about Larissa and her family because she had been a dental hygienist for 20 years and she never finished that bachelor's degree. And she decided, I want to finally mark it off my bucket list. I've always wanted to finish what I started. Not only was she doing the program, but then she had her senior in high school started. Then her daughter, who is away living on campus at ASU, realized that her younger sister in high school was going to graduate with her degree before her. So she quit and she started the Smarter by One degree program. And then her 8th grader has already started homeschooling with the program as well. And what's so neat about this story is that it wasn't just a great fit for Larissa, but it's been a great fit for every member of her family. And in 4 weeks, her and her 2 oldest daughters will graduate with their bachelor's degree all at the same time and walk in July in New York at the commencement ceremony. So I love sharing real stories because the number one thing I get asked is, we want to hear or see other people that have been successful and who have used this program. Again, same university, same degree, just less money. So what does that mean? Regionally accredited university, you're getting the same degree, so you can go on to a master's degree or anything else that you want to do. You can get that career advancement. These universities that we partner with, we have done that so we can streamline the process. So you know from day one, every class you need to take, the best classes to take. We don't get brownie points for taking boring classes or hard classes. So if you're used to college and you're like, great, let me spin the wheel and see what professor I get, and maybe they're great, maybe they're not, you don't have to worry about this here. I'm going to show you what the lessons look like, but these are recorded lessons, so you get the best professor every time who stays on topic. The lessons are 5 to 10 minutes long. You can do it standing in the pharmacy line with your earbuds in. You can do it while you're at your kids' baseball practice, while you're waiting. You can also listen to these lessons while you're commuting to work. This is such a flexible program so that you can do school around your schedule. So 3 things that we all don't have enough of or that we need more of: it's affordability, it's flexibility, and then efficiency. I don't know about you, but I don't like wasting time when there's a quicker and better way to do it. And so that's what we're doing. We're using the experience of helping thousands of students do this so that we can give you from day one everything you need so that you're an expert. Maybe you've done something in your life where after a few months, you thought, gosh, I wish somebody would have told me about this, this, and this a few months ago. Like, gosh, I had to learn the hard way how to do this thing that you were doing. What we love here at Smarter by One Degree is to get you up to speed with all the tips and the tricks and all the expertise and experience so you're an expert from day one. We don't want you to spend 3 months figuring it out. We want to give you all of that information so that way, when you start, you are spending every minute of your time earning credit, not researching, not trying to figure it out, not trying to deal with the university and questions not getting answered. We do that for you so that all you're doing is earning credit. I love sharing Trinity's story because a lot of families will think, what can I do after this bachelor's degree? Is it going to be accepted everywhere? Is it the same equivalency? Yes, this is not a degree mill. These partner universities have been around for over 50 years. These are the same accredited degrees. So if you go to MIT or Harvard or one of our partner schools, it is the same accredited degree and a same accredited university. I helped Trinity. She was one of our high schoolers that did the program. And at 18, I was able to help her get into an Ivy League law school. The average age is between 24 and 26, and she was able to get in at 18. So if you have any concerns that you can go on to graduate school or further your education, I share Trinity's story so that you can see that you have all the options to get this degree. You also don't need SATs or ACTs. You don't need an entrance exam. I don't know about you, but I do not love taking tests. And so those are the things that can cause me to quit before I even start. I want to let you know that you don't have those in this program. You don't even need to take them to get into graduate school. So we bypass all of that nonsense and wasted time. How are we different? Number one question I always get, because everybody thinks, okay, I'm sure you're going to be just like everywhere else. No, this is focused on learning. Again, those lessons are 5 to 10 minutes long. You can do them on your phone, a tablet, or a computer, wherever you want. That is what allows you to, like I said, listen to them while you're commuting to work, on your lunch break, throwing in your earbuds and listening to some lessons. This is allowing you to earn credit when you have 10 or 15 minutes, 5 minutes, 7 minutes. I don't know about you, but as a busy parent, I don't have 2 hours to set aside to do something. That is not in the cards for me. If you feel the same way, that's what this program offers you that others don't. There are no scheduled classes. You do this, they are self-paced, completely flexible. You finish them on your time, but it is so much easier to actually get your degree when you can do it in 7 minutes here and 10 minutes here and 15 minutes here, because in my opinion, that's what we all have. We don't have that blocked out set of time. And so don't worry, it's not necessary to earn this degree. What I also love is that these lessons use maps and graphs and pictures and illustrations, because learning should be fun. It doesn't have to be boring and listening to that professor wah, 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 wah. I had a lot of those professors decades ago, and so you don't have to do that same thing. You can enjoy the process, listen and watch those lessons, and get the degree you need. I love sharing Terry's story because Terry has 6 kids. She runs 3 different shops. She's a business owner. And if there's anybody that I've ever known where I'm like, I can never complain about being tired or busy, Terry was that friend. Our kids went to school years ago when they were in 1st grade. And when she asked me, can I do this too? I said, yes. Oh my gosh. I don't know when you could do it, but yes, 5 minutes here, 7 minutes there. And not only did Terry earn her bachelor's degree in a little over a year, but she was so empowered by finishing what she never thought she could finish that she said, Janine, you're never going to believe this. I just applied to Grand Canyon University and I'm going to start the master's program in mental health counseling. It's my dream to help families because of her own family situation. And so what I love is she just finished her last class in her master's program and she's just starting the apprenticeship where she's actually counseling people. And it's so fulfilling that this isn't just for strangers. This is my family, my friends that are benefiting from this program, and having those dreams come true, that here she never thought she'd get a bachelor's degree, and now she's going to have this 3rd quarter, right, where she thought that she couldn't start her own career and do what she wanted. She's being able to do that. So it's something that everybody can do, and that's why I love it. Nobody wants to hear about something that 2% can do. I don't know about you. When you hear about CLEP and these other things, that's awesome, but nobody tells you they're great test takers. And then it really sucks to just memorize to a test and go in there and cold turkey pass or fail, and you have nothing. If you fail it, you got 0. It's really hard. So a lot of people talk about these different alternative credits like CLEP, but what they don't tell you is that not everybody is passing and earning the credit. When I started this, I wanted something for my daughter where she was going to be successful. If we put in the effort, the time, and the money, then we better pass. We have a 98% pass rate on all of the classes. And the 2%, did I tell you we help teens? These would be the 13 and 14-year-olds that are hoping that their parents don't realize they're not doing school. It usually only takes one time. Parents are quick to figure it out. But that's that 2% that aren't successful. We prepare you not only with those lessons that are engaging and short and bite-sized chunks of information, but we also provide you with review materials so that everybody is successful on their end of course test. These are typical classes where you do the lessons and then you take the test. So not like CLEP or AP, Dante's, DSST, or any other of those alternative credits that you might be familiar with. I love sharing this picture because one of the things I love is efficiency. I'm sure I annoy people, but I don't want to take the scenic route unless I'm on vacation. I don't want the scenic route. I don't want to hit construction. I want to get to Costco and I want to get my stuff. I wanted to take the freeway. I'm not taking side streets. One time my daughter accidentally clicked on my Google Maps and it said to only take side streets. Oh my gosh, I thought I was going to die. I was like, something's wrong with Google Maps. Somebody hacked into it. Like, this was ridiculous. So we provide you a roadmap for the most efficient way to get your degree if that's what you need and want. That is what I wanted, and that's what I give to you. A lot of people think that distance learning, online learning, that these all just popped up since COVID. It's not true. 130 years ago, students started to be successful learning outside of the classroom. That blew me away when I found out about it. I knew that it had been around for decades and decades, but I never understood fully until I researched it, how successful this has been over the course of over 100 years. And so I love sharing that with you so that if you're thinking, okay, this online degree is not going to be worth the same. No, it doesn't say online degree across it. This is the same degree, just less money. Let me go ahead and share another story with you. This is Oliver. And what I love about Oliver's story is that he had given up. Maybe you feel the same way. He had earned 112 credits at San Diego State University. He had to not complete his degree because of family reasons. 10 years later, well, less than that, he started to want that degree again because he wasn't getting the jobs, the interviews, the advancements in the positions he had. He went back to SDSU and said, okay, I want to finish my degree. What do I do? How many credits do I have left? Thinking he had 8, right? It's a 120 credit degree. I have 112. If you're sticking with me with the math, he should have 8 credits. Nope. 60 credits is what they told him, which he didn't have the money. He was still paying off the debt from before. He needed a solution because of what he found out at SDSU. He had given up completely until a friend at a party told him, dude, you just need a college and it's smarter by 1 degree. I was able to get him his bachelor's degree in 4 months. And I had the pleasure, he lived about 3 hours away. He invited me to his graduation party because he was so ecstatic that he thought that this goal of earning his degree would never happen. He had finally given up. And so I drove down to his graduation party and I saw his boss give him a promotion. I clicked something, hold on. Oh, well, I'm on the next slide. Oliver was able to get a promotion and a raise at his graduation party. And I'll tell you, there is nothing that gives me more joy than seeing somebody not go in debt for any more college, to not have to wait anymore and waste all that time. Do you know how long it would have taken to take 60 credits? So that is so amazing. I think I need to go back. Hold on a second. I'm just click happy here. Okay, so alternative credits. I talked to you, if you've heard about CLEP or AP, what you're earning is NCCRS credits. This is another form, just like those more familiar ones that you maybe heard of, CLEP and AP. The difference is those are those exams that not a lot of people are successful with, but a lot of people take them. NCCRS credits is where we're going to take self-paced classes where you're just doing those short, bite-sized 5 to 10 minute lessons, and then you are learning the information and going to take the end of course exam. These exams, again, we prepare you with everything you need so you pass them the first time. Because again, we don't want you to waste time and we don't want you to waste money. But these, again, have been around for a long time, not since COVID or any time recently that you might have thought of. I know when I found them 7 years ago, I thought, okay, these must have just popped up because I just learned about them. It's not true. Just because we are just learning about them doesn't mean that they haven't been around. And so I love to give you a little history because, again, people are always concerned that they're doing something that's not going to work, that this is an option, but it's not a great option. No, this is going to lead you to that same end goal of the bachelor's degree, the same one that you can earn anywhere else, the same accredited degree that MIT would give you or Harvard. That is the degree you are earning with these alternative credits and through our partnership with our partner universities. I think this is the last story. This is Anna. I love her. She works for us now. I helped her years ago get her bachelor's degree. And then when her students started high school, she started them in the Smarter by One degree program. Her 2 kids graduated high school at 15 and 17 with their bachelor's degree, debt-free. And so who better to help me here at Smarter by One degree than somebody who I helped get their degree as well as her 2 kids. What's so neat about Anna is, again, when you deal with anybody on our team, you're dealing with somebody who knows our program, who's been through our program, their kids have been through our program. That makes us the perfect person to know what questions you're going to have, how to help you in the most efficient way, and to really support you until you cross that finish line. Okay, so as a recap, we're going to save time, we're going to save money, we're going to be efficient, and you're going to have all the support you need. A lot of people ask me, okay, why would I pay for Smarter by One degree when I could go to a university and have a free college advisor? This is what I tell them. At our partner school, it is $69,485 to get a free college advisor. Such a deal. $69,000 for free advisors. If you want to join this program, we become your college advisor and we map out everything for you so you know exactly where you're going and how to get there. That's what we do. The idea is that it's going to cost you the most time and money, save you $60,000 on your bachelor's degree, or to get free advisors. They're not really free, are they? You're paying the university more money to get your free advisors. Somebody has to pay people to service you, to help you, to guide you, and to coach you. And so again, in my mind, it's just the difference of who you want to pay. Do you want to pay $69,000, or let's get that degree under $10,000? If you already have credits, just know that that price keeps coming down. If you have 30 credits, if you have 60 credits, you will not be paying the full price. That is for 40 classes, the entire bachelor's degree from start to finish. So people always want to know, will I still have to pay that? No. That price that you see is me sitting there with a calculator adding up the cost of your classes. Each class runs around $150, and so you pay as you go. You can use tuition reimbursement. There are so many different options. FAFSA, you name it. If you have other things out there, we also help military. Military gets 50% off the cost at the university. And so that's a huge savings. And can save a couple $1,000s off the cost of the degree. But our goal here is to help you save time and money by also having that support to know the most efficient way and to help you stay on track. Our adults usually do this between 6 and 10 months on average. Again, it can look different for everyone, but on average, when you cut out the busy work and you focus on learning, we're able to move much more quickly than a traditional program. Again, this is for anyone in your family. Let us know. We also help students of all ages and all abilities. So if there's somebody in your family that you thought that they couldn't go to college or they wouldn't be successful in college, and they have dyslexia or all of the other learning challenges that are out there, it's okay. This is something that can work for them because it's self-paced without the deadlines and due dates that stress everybody out, and unfortunately are the parts that none of us like. Let me go ahead and share with you. Let's see. So here on the website, I'm going to answer questions that you have, but I also love to share about where you can find information about our degrees, about the universities. And so I'm gonna, they're just right here on the website. I'm gonna go to that just in a minute. I'm gonna show you an example of a lesson. Again, everybody usually is like, okay, what will I be doing? How will I be learning? How does this all work out? These are, this is a typical lesson that you're going to be learning. And again, this is where maps, graphs, pictures, and illustrations make the information come alive. And then also, if you're commuting or doing something like that, you can also just listen to these lessons. And so I just love to share it. After this, you have a 5-question multiple choice quiz on just that 5 to 8 minutes of information that you learn. So it's allowing you to learn and then process, process the information. And this is what works really great for not only understanding, but retaining the information. So this is the way all of the lessons and our review materials are done. They're always focused on a visual and auditory learner. That's because 65% of us learn best when we see information. 35% of us learn best, actually that's 30% of us learn best when we hear information. And together that's 95%. Whether you're 6, 16, or 60, we learn best when we see and hear information. And that's why this program uses these types of lessons and review materials. All right, let me go ahead and go back up and show you that these are the prices for the degrees and what degrees we offer. A lot of adults will ask me, okay, I need a degree, but I have no idea which one to pick. My recommendation is always the Bachelor's of Science in Liberal Arts. That's because that is a degree that you can go on to grad school with. That is a degree that can get you that interview for needing a bachelor's degree. It's a degree that can get you that career advancement. The business degree is another great option. One thing that I like to explain, though, is that in this business degree, you will have classes like college algebra, statistics, financial accounting, managerial accounting, quantitative analysis. These are some of the classes that if your eyes are starting to go cross-eyed, that might not be the degree for you. It's an excellent degree, but some of those classes make it a little bit more challenging if that's not for you. This BPS, a Bachelor's of Professional Studies in Business and Management, is a great degree that's kind of in between these two. This is going to have like a leadership class, a management class. You only do financial accounting. You don't have to do quantitative analysis. And so some of those difficult classes that are required in business are not required in that degree. That's also a great degree if you are wanting to apply everything that you learned in your career right now or to change careers. The Bachelor's of Science in Business is a lot on the theories of business, and it's to prepare you for your MBA. Great option. You can earn this degree or this degree and go on for your MBA. We, again, have master's degrees where you can save a ton of time and money. And so that's a really neat option. We're going to be having other universities as well, which I'm going to go ahead and show you right now really quickly and start throwing questions in the chat. I love to answer questions because I don't want anybody to sign up who's not ready or thinks that this is a great fit for them. So usually answering more questions for you is the way that you can find that out. These are some of the universities we partner with. And so again, the idea is though that if you're wanting the fastest and most efficient bachelor's degree, you can look on our site and see that Excelsior University is a really great option. And that's what the majority of students go with. But we also have Thomas Edison for more specific degrees, like computer science, environmental studies, and those type of degrees. And then we also partner with Bellevue University. How would you one go towards an end goal of engineering? Okay, Tara, that's a great question. So engineering is very specific. Excelsior University has an engineering degree, and then you can even have a master's. What I will tell you is, if your end goal is a very specific university, you should look in and do research at that university, because a lot of even master's programs for engineering require you to get a bachelor's at their school. It's like this crazy elite club where for any of these other degrees, you can kind of get them anywhere and then go on to get your master's. These universities have an engineering master's degree, so if that's what you want. But I always say, if you are dead set on this specific engineering school, and you don't want to waver on any options for a master's degree in graduate school, then do your research and make sure that they're not a school that requires you to do most of your bachelor's at their specific school for enrollment. How long does it usually take for a computer science degree? Great question. So again, because we're going to do as many self-paced classes, this is where you can go quickly, you are going efficiently. So we have, again, adults who can earn their degree in as short as 6 months. It really just depends on what knowledge you bring, and also what time you have. Again, this is not requiring you to do, 2 or 3 hours a night. None of us have that time, at least I don't. And so this is something that when you put in the time and effort, it is to earn credit. It is not on busy work or homework. So that makes you go a lot quicker through the degree process. Let me go back to that degree. My son graduated high school and thought he wanted to work trades and has been almost a year, but feels he wants mechanical engineering, but doesn't want debt. I love your son, because we don't want debt, right? Who needs that burden on top of everything else in life right now? So yes, this degree, let me go, where's my cursor? There it is. Down here, if he was looking, again, Excelsior and TESU have degrees as well as Bellevue. So we can definitely look into something for him like that. Again, if he can get tuition reimbursement or use financial aid, there's just a lot of different options to help pay that down too, so he doesn't go in debt for a degree. TESU is a little bit more expensive. That's just because they charge more. Remember, I'm just sitting with a calculator. The average class is $150. So this is if the university has a higher cost, or in certain situations, if there are not enough alternative credits, you have to take more through a university, and the university costs the most. And so that's what we want to get down in price. So if you see this degree here and here, that's because you have to take more credits through the university than in these other degrees. It is definitely not meaning that Smarter by One degree is getting more money. It is just that they charge more, but it allows us to get a specific degree if you're looking for mathematics or criminal justice and so forth. Any other questions? I hope this was helpful. I'm trying to rack my brain and think of what questions I get a lot. A lot of times for adults, it's just, do you accept transfer credits? And yes, again, these partner universities, I partner with them so you don't have to do the research and legwork. Again, there's a lot of things with these classes, with the university. Think of it as a travel agent. Remember when everybody used those back in the day? The idea is you show up and have fun on your vacation. We do the rest. That's what we try to do here at Smarter by 1 Degree. We try to take away all those headaches, all the research that you would have to do. If you've been searching through Facebook groups and forums and blog posts, oh my gosh, I did all of that. And what I realized was we don't all need to do the same thing at our own homes and try to recreate the wheel. I did it, and now I want to share with you that expertise, that advice, and that experience so you can just get started on earning credit and finish your degree. Let me see here. Is there a point where I can change my major if I decided to go in a different direction? I'm only 18 and I'm still figuring things out. Yes, 100%. We charge an administration fee of $200 because we have to do paperwork. We have to re-plug in your classes, but we try to keep that cost really low because we want everybody to meet their end goal. So if that goal changes, we want to be flexible so we can help you to pivot. That's why we also use very specific classes. We've taken feedback. We have taken all of that experience from all of those people taking the same classes to find the best ones. And so we do that. So if you switch degrees, you have the best chance of not having to do more credit, if that makes sense. So all of our students take a leadership class, a management class, an entrepreneurship class. It doesn't matter what degree you're going for. If there are electives in gen ed credits, we're trying to create the same classes in every degree. So if you switch degrees, you don't start all over. That goes with in line with strategy and helping you save time and money. I am 3 weeks away from finishing. Oh, great job, Tara. Yay. Such a big deal, right? You can just taste it. You almost have that degree. So proud of you. Good job. Can you speak to the difference between the communications and computer science? So, Brian, you are going to have classes that are all about communications, mass communications, interpersonal communications, public speaking, those types of classes. And then down here in the computer science, you're going to have all of those programming classes, maybe cybersecurity. Oh my gosh, let's see. There's just so much when it comes to, it's literally made up of mainly all computer classes besides your gen ed. And then again, in those electives, I purposely give you, if you don't already have electives coming in, those classes like leadership and those type of things, because we all can learn from those classes and apply it no matter what career we go into or what career we're in. Oh, good, Tara, I'm so glad. You're welcome, Brian. I love that I get to do this every day. It helped my daughter. Again, she graduated 2 years ago with her bachelor's degree, debt-free, and it was the best gift that her dad and I could give her. And this is just a blessing that I get to help other people just like you earn that degree or meet your educational goals, but hopefully do it while saving the most time and the most money. So thank you for joining me. What are the next steps to start the process? Let me go back up to the top. This green button right here is where you're going to go ahead and